Hello Apex TV, my name is Daryl Dean, and what I'm about to say is going to be very hard to believe for a lot of people.
Okay.
All that I ask is that you, whoever's out there listening to this, in whatever year you happen to be in, keep an open mind. My natural year is the year 2033. In
Okay.
2028, time travel is released to the public, and humans
So
have
what
the
is
ability
this?
to travel into both the future and the past. I'm going to be in the year 2018 very briefly. And when I'm here, I wanted to send you this in an effort to tell the general public what the future holds. I'm 27 years old and was born in 2006.
Okay.
I still remember when time travel was released to the public.
Okay, so this is like a letter sent into this channel?
It was huge. It was around the same time when the existence of aliens was also revealed. I
Oh,
want to walk you
aliens.
through some of the things that are going to happen. When I was 15 years old, in the year 2021, there's going to be a chip released that allows your brain to become an average 6 times more powerful than it normally is.
Did Elon Musk make that chip? Hold on.
It's because this chip allows your brain to access the internet, and there is free Wi-Fi in the future that covers the entire planet. The brain chip goes in your forehead, and there's another chip that goes in your right hand, and this is the one that lets you pay for things. There is no cash in the future. Everything is paid for digitally. I actually have both of these chips. Now when I travel back in time, like how I came back to the year 2018, I can't really use my brain chip because there is no global internet. The chip really is amazing though, because it basically gives you superhuman abilities.
Like what?
There's a lot of cool things in the future. Speaking of superhuman abilities, we also have these exosuit things that once you put them on, you can run for miles without getting tired.
Okay, so now hold the phone here, buddy. I found out about these exosuits a couple of days ago.
It can lift things that are thousands of pounds with ease. These are released in the early 2020s. One of my personal favorite pieces of technology are the contact lenses that not only give you better vision, but they also let you record everything you see. Now I know many people in this time may think that losing privacy is bad, but it's actually a very good thing. Because there's no crime in the future. It's really safe. I'm not saying that there's no problems in the future though.
But how did
Global
you
warming is a huge problem.
do that?
And the melting of sea ice in the Arctic has caused sea levels to rise tremendously. And many major cities are underwater in the future. In the year 2022, the government of the United States announces that all food will be provided for free to its citizens. World hunger is not completely ended, however, because overpopulation is a big issue.
Okay, this definitely feels like an idealist rendition, specifically, right? I would say. I mean, if food is free, then that means labor is free. Okay, hold on.
The population of Earth is nearly 9 billion in the year 2033.
9 billion?
It may be weird to think, but India is actually the most populated country in the future.
That's not that weird.
In 2025, a base is open on the moon, and people can actually visit it for a fee. In the year 2026, there are robotic hands released that look exactly like human hands. Almost all diseases are cured as well, because we can 3D print organs and other body parts, which lets people just replace parts of their body if they aren't working. The period of the year 2025 to 2030 is absolutely crazy. So much happens. People in the year 2018 probably can't even imagine it.
Of AI.
You guys are in for a ride, I assure you that. In the year 2027, artificial intelligence matches human intelligence and starts to become conscious. And that's a big misconception in your time. Most people think that people are going to go and explore the whole universe. But actually, as humans advance, everything is going to get smaller, not bigger.
Generally.
And eventually, we will start uploading our brains to computers and start simulating realities. But that's later in the 2060s.
Wait, but I thought you were from 2033.
The furthest I've gone into the future is the year 3000.
3000?
And oh my gosh, is it incredible. It's basically a utopia and I can barely even describe it. When time travel is released to the public in the year 2028, I highly recommend going to around the year 2000 just for a trip. Time vacations are very common in the future. Speaking of the year 2028 though, early in that year, it is announced that there are actually aliens that have been visiting Earth for a long time. These alien species then start to integrate with our society and start living with us. Later that year, like I said, time travel technology is released to the public. It does take around another year for time traveling to be made commercial, and it is pretty expensive at first, but the price drops down over time.
Price? I thought everything was... What's happening here?
I almost think it's more fun to use virtual reality in the future though, because we have these suits that you put on and you really feel like you're in that reality. You can go anywhere and do anything. You can even sit down and
that
talk
sounds
to
cool though.
relatives who have passed away.
That's
Another thing you can
okay.
do with those
That sounds
brain chips that I
super
mentioned
cool.
is
What else?
telepathy.
Telepathy?
If you think about it, talking with your mouth takes way longer than it needs to.
Right.
This is fixed.
Just airdrop a
because
thought.
since everyone is connected to the internet
Okay.
with their brain chips, you can talk to someone by just thinking.
Faster.
I know it might sound weird now, but just wait. It's awesome. Trust me. Another thing, we actually have dinosaur zoos in the future. I know a lot of old movies talked about dinosaurs being cloned. Well, in the future, scientists actually managed to do it. It's really amazing going to one of these zoos because they have T-Rexes, Triceratops, all the dinosaurs you hear about as a kid. They even have woolly mammoths. In terms of transportation, the ability to teleport is released in the year 2030. Before then though, planes will become electric powered, and in many major cities, there are these things called hyperloops that you will drive your car into and be able to travel hundreds of miles per hour. Speaking of cars, all cars are electric in the future, as well in an attempt to cut back on carbon emissions, because the rising amount of CO2 in the atmosphere has caused the Earth to be a few degrees warmer. Also, all cars are self-driving. There are almost no accidents with self-driving cars, and people don't have to drive cars. You simply put in where you want to go,
Right.
and the car takes you there. You can watch movies,
That happens
talk to
right now.
people, and look at the scenery.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and all grocery stores and restaurants are managed and run by robots in the future. For example, when you go to a McDonald's, robots do everything from driving the food supply trucks to making the meal to dealing with you as a customer. And as I mentioned, it's super easy to pay because literally all you do is scan your hand. Is that
Your right
fast.
hand, right? Okay, guys, I think we're good. Listen, I love the idea of like thinking about where things will be in the future. Some of these things have kind of already happened, right? I mean, this video apparently was posted in 2018. And they're talking about obviously self-driving cars and, a potential chip you can have kind of installed with inside of you or something, guys. I mean, listen, the idea of sitting and thinking about it, great. I don't know how like serious this is though, guys, right? Watching it, it's just like, okay, right. The time traveler from 2033. Apparently, there will be, in fact, money doesn't matter any longer. Everything is basically free, including the food. But you mentioned that some things were expensive, so there has to be some other type of currency, allegedly, right? I don't know. And this was definitely way, way, way before like AI was everywhere writing stories and things like this. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what this is. But I think probably I think the channel Joe Scott gave probably pretty much the best story I've ever seen, at least in terms of like this overall like topic and things like this here. But listen, I would love for the ability to time travel. I want to time travel specifically. But I mean, everyone for the most part has like their own time traveling machine anyway. Let's just say this here. And what is it, you may say? Your eyes. Okay. Look at the night sky. You're time traveling for the most part. Let's just say this here, right? You're looking at things some things that don't even exist anymore, bro. Right?
Guys, do you want to watch movies with me? I never actually thought to like promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies, and I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with many TV shows. Currently, we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings, and we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry. Right? Listen, like and subscribe.